Hi, everyone. Are people yet to come on? I turn down this music a little bit. Yes, I thought I would come on and share some of my plans for this eBay business or eBay non-business. Things I plan on doing. I think what's happening is I'm a little burned out. I think that's the problem. By the way, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. I sell on eBay, Poshmark. I've been selling on eBay for well over 10 years. And this is really the first time this has happened that I've really, thought of completely quitting altogether. I don't know if watching Silver Owl has sort of given me the idea of how to do it or not. But I do have so much inventory that I think I have to get rid of a lot of it in order to just do this really part-time. I don't do it full-time anyway. I would count this as doing it part-time. I don't work 8 hours a day on it. There's been days where I've worked 4 hours a day on it. But the first thing I think of when I get up in the morning is what I have to photograph, what I have to list, how many I have to put on, and did I get any sales? That's always what I'm thinking about. So for the past couple weeks, maybe past week, I have sort of, hi Sue, I have sort of let it go, not worried about it, not worried about listing. Yes, I did get those couple boxes that I opened, but I'm only going to put on about half of what I got in those boxes because they weren't much of any good. And even if I just put on half of them, I got them at such a good price, it wouldn't matter. But I'm putting on big sales. I'm putting on clearance sales. I have divided probably half of my inventory, things that I've had a long time, I put them in a clearance section. And I put those things at half off. Hopefully I won't have to take them any further than that. If I have to take them down further than that, I may try to put some auctions on. I really haven't done that at all. I used to do it when I sold silver coins, but that was something entirely different. Yeah, I'm sort of tired of doing this. Tired of it being all I think about. So, yeah, I put big sales on all my listings, and then on the clearance items, they're half price at the moment. Things will come down, and I will think about putting auctions on. So that's where things stand at the moment. I do get sales almost every day, but people offer such low offers. I've started taking some lower offers that I wouldn't normally take. But I figure if I put things on half price, it's going to be close to what they're offering. Yeah. So I did sell this today. I don't remember. Sue, did you buy me this? This is a little door knocker. I don't know if you got me this or if I found this. I know I had one of a acorn. You may have given me that one. I've had it a long time. This is cast iron. And it's so cute. It's a little garden trowel. But all my outside doors are glass. There's no place that I could ever put this on. I could have put it on next to the door, but it would have had to go through my siding, my vinyl siding. So I've just sort of kept it. And now I've sold it. I've sold it for about $10. Uh, it's not old. It's a reproduction. But it's cute, especially for gardeners, you know. Sue, I have to tell you, since we're the only one here, I went to the dentist today because the last couple of days I've had a tooth on the bottom. Of course, that's the only place I have teeth. Started to get cold sensitive, and then I started having a slight toothache after I would eat. You might have given me both, yeah. Probably. Went to the dentist expecting just to maybe have this one tooth. Maybe there was something, maybe I had a cavity, maybe something was wrong with it. Of course, I did find out something interesting. All of a sudden, my insurance, my Humana insurance, has dental coverage. It's a little late after I've had all this expensive dentures and everything made. But this past card that I had, I noticed on the bottom it said dental. So this is the first time I've had them check. Yes, I have full dental insurance now. I'll have to check if I actually bought it and I'm paying for it. You know, I don't pay much attention to things like that. But I don't remember any big increase in my my Humana is my thing that goes along with my Medicare. So I really don't have a bill for it. So I don't know. Anyway, that's one good thing I found out today. The other bad thing I found out, I have 3 cavities and 3 teeth, and 2, I have some sort of an eye one too, but it doesn't cover much. I have 3 cavities and 3 teeth, but 2 of the teeth are really bad, and they suggest them being pulled. Now they're on these 2 on the outside, the ones I chew the most with. We'll probably have to get. I'm putting it off, like I always do. But they need to be removed. Either they need root canals, and she wasn't even sure if that would eventually help. Root canals and caps. I'm not doing that. So I get $1,500 a year for my dental. $1,500. So my dentist, the one I liked so much, has retired. I just found this out today. She retired, and a new dentist bought her practice. It's another girl, another lady. And when I finally met her today, she's just a young little thing. I was surprised how young she is. She has a full dental practice now. She's going to do really good. So I had my teeth cleaned and found out, had x-rays, all of which are covered now. And these 2, I made an appointment to have this one cavity filled, which isn't a big one, in 2 weeks. And then I have to decide when I want to go to an oral surgeon. She doesn't pull teeth. Now, my other dentist did. This one refers you to an oral surgeon. I don't like that. It'll be the same oral surgeons I went to have the whole top of my mouth done. Yeah, right. I know you think the same as me. So I am so upset now because I'm going to lose 2 teeth that are vitally important. Now, she did say I can get a clip-on little bridge, but it only will clip on. It won't clip on the front and the back. It only can clip on a couple teeth. It won't be as secure as another one that I had, another small one. Anyway, that's yet to come. I'm putting it off. I don't want to think about it. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to say take them out when you can still eat, but I don't know how I'm going to eat now. I'll have to just grind everything up in a grinder. Won't that be appetizing? Anyway, as far as eBay and Poshmark has been doing okay, but it doesn't do really well. eBay was my thing that was making me the most money at one time. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Diane. That's okay. We just got started. My sister's here. Yeah. So I have tons of sales going on in my whole store. And I have, this is just on in eBay. I put a lot of things in the clearance section of my store, and those are all at half price at the moment. Maybe I'll do even better than that, but I'm thinking of doing some auctions. I want to really cut my inventory down. I was surprised at how many things I've had well over a year. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm sort of burned out at the moment. Maybe this is why I'm thinking like this. But it's easy to get burned out when you sit and you don't make sales, you know. You do what you're supposed to be doing and then you don't make any sales. Sue said Bob had a bridge come out when he was sleeping and oh my, that's scary. Well, I'd take everything out. I'd take everything. Yeah, you can imagine the things I have to take out to go to bed at night. It's not pretty. Yeah. Oh dear. Remember, Mom kept her dentures in always. She slept with them and everything. I don't. Of course, I don't have a husband, so it doesn't matter. She would never let my father see her without her dentures. So the dentist, she asked me that too, if I took them out at night. I said yes. She says that's better to do that. So yeah. So that's what I plan on doing. As far as Poshmark going, I'm going to also run more sales on Poshmark because I do sell things on Poshmark. And you know what I found out at Poshmark used to you'd never have any lowball offers on Poshmark. And now I'm starting to see them there too. So, yeah. I'm not sure if Ginger Marvin, I don't know if she has best offers activated on her different sites. At one time, I thought she said she didn't. She didn't offer best offers on eBay or Poshmark. So maybe I should take off all the, as long as I'm starting to really put on low prices, I may just take the best offer thing off. I did that for a while. My sales came down when I did that. So I put it back on. Bridges are attached somewhere. You can't just put them on the shelf. They can just clip on to your, to a tooth or to some teeth, right? I think you can take certain types of bridges out. Not all of them. I don't know. I tried a full bridge that you just plunk in one time, and that never fit right, and I never used it. But then I got something that clipped on that worked okay for a while. Anyway, here we are talking about teeth. That was my big thing today. I never thought I'd be at the dentist. This morning, I called, and here they had an appointment open at 1 o'clock. Then I was all of a sudden in a panic. Oh, it's on with cement. Oh, dear. Well, I don't know. I'll have to ask them about it. They do new things all the time, so. I really need some teeth on the bottom to mash against the teeth on the top so I can eat. Even though eating is not a pleasurable thing for me anymore. Yeah. So I think Bumblebee is going to send me one more fall box, which is okay. But after that, I don't think I'm going to buy anything anymore. I think I will intermingle things that she sends. There'll be, things to go into winter. I still have things from these 2 boxes that I have to put on that I just got. But I'm just going to relist things and sell similar things and start lowering prices down and see how much I can sell. Silver Owl is moving. She's moving from a big house to a little house. So she has to practically get rid of 3/4 of her things. So that's why she's just having fantastic sales over there. And she's running auctions. Yeah, I have to look into that. I used to do that, like I said, but I haven't done it in a while. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to give free shipping because that really screws me up. So I will always have shipping, but the prices will come down. What else has happened? I started this video outside. Now that I have this stronger internet, I can take this laptop and take it outside in the yard and sit at the picnic table, which I thought would be nice. But when I got out there and got all set up, I forgot that when I'm out in the sunshine or out in the bright light, my glasses turn dark. And it got breezy, so you would have been able to, number one, not see my eyes, not that that matters much. And it was really breezy, and you can hear the wind in the cameras. So I came back in here. Yeah, Diane, do you have a store? Do you sell? I've forgotten. I'm sorry. I think you do. I thought Bumblebee would catch me on here because I said I was going to be on the next in this next week sometime. I could have also been out in the garden filming this out in my vegetable garden. However, I want to do that with the GoPro and so I can walk around. You sell, but you don't have a store. Okay, yeah. It's when you don't have a store, that's the problem with not having a store. You can't put on sales and you can't edit things, bulk edit things. And yeah, that's probably the biggest advantage of having a store. Like if I wanted to take off best offer, I could do that in bulk. You know, I wouldn't have to go every little thing. I mean, when you have over, 26, I think I still have 2,600 items. You can't do that one by one. So you have to do it, I think 200 at a time. I can do it. Or maybe it's 500 at a time. I can edit, bulk edit. I could take off all those best offers. So I'm going to think about doing that when I start getting into serious sales. And we'll see. Maybe what I'm thinking about when I sell something at a low price, when I've had things on at, say, $25, I have it on sale for 15 and somebody offers me 10. Maybe I'm expecting the Amazon truck again. Maybe that could be him, but he usually parks down the. That is him. Yeah, now I got off my thought. What was I saying? That's how fast I lose my memory if I'm talking and then get interrupted. I interrupted myself. Yeah, consistency, I think is low. Okay, yes, low offers. I think I'll take off offers because if you have things on really low sales, you don't want somebody to come in and offer you $2 for things. So there was something about low offers also. I don't know. It'll come to me. Maybe after we're off of the off here. I'm not having a really good word day today, so you'll have to excuse me. Some days are better than others. Yeah, I think consistency and eBay is what they're looking for. The same thing every day, listing the same thing same amounts every day. You know, I think that helps you sell for sure. And that's what I just don't want to do anymore. So we're just going to see if this store thing works. The sales, the low sales, putting things on low prices. That's what I was saying. If I put things, I wonder if those things that I put in a long time ago and put a higher price on, they could be now not worth more than people are actually bidding. That could be it too. So I'm thinking when I get in low offer now, I'm thinking, well, maybe that's all that it's worth. Maybe that's what they're selling for. Now, I'm not looking up everything, but yeah. Anyway, my son came out. I don't know if I said this on Sunday. My son, no, I wasn't on Sunday. My son came out. He decided he wasn't young enough anymore to climb up on the steep roof, which is the main part of the house. He put a ladder up there and he didn't realize, he said, I didn't realize how steep that really was. He says, I'm not 35 anymore. Excuse me a minute. Okay. He says, I'm not 35 anymore. I don't want to kill myself. So I was sort of happy, to tell you the truth. My grandson did not come out. So just my son was here. So like an hour before he came, and I had just been out in the yard, and I looked out the window and a huge branch had fallen out of my oak tree. You know, the big heavy branches. It was this big around. It was a big branch. It would have killed me if it would have fell on me. It would at least knock me out. So sometime in an hour I wasn't out there, it fell. Because I had just been out there. And then he called and he came over and it had fallen. So he cut that all up for me into log size, at least oak. I can dry it and use it in my fireplace. So, yeah. So he took off all the ivy as far as he could reach from the ground. He cut it off at the ground and he ripped off all the ivy from the brick about 6 feet up. So Monday, is that yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday I called my tree guy. He answered me right away. It's one I've had before. And he says he would remove the ivy if my son didn't do it. So I called him and told him he couldn't get it off the roof. And because he's going to take down a couple trees for me. So he's coming out sometime this week. But he's in a truck with a bucket. You know, he doesn't climb up on the roof either. He just swings his bucket over there. What they use to chop trees down. And he can get to the roof, get to that off his bucket. So he's going to take care of that. And yeah, I am so happy. You can't imagine how happy I am that I found out I had dental insurance now. Because what it would have cost me at the dentist, it'll be about twice that for the tree guy. But at least I didn't have to pay both. Thank goodness. Yeah, low offers. Poshmark is starting to get more and more low offers, I'm noticing. I used to never get low offers from Poshmark. And now all of a sudden it's the same as eBay. And yeah. So I just have to contend with that, I guess, in this time of life, time of this economic insecurity. So my horse, which is in a different place now, is doing well. I plan on either going out there with my daughter, which I don't know if she'll take the time or not to go with me, or my friend from the barn, Judy, she'll go with me and we'll go visit him. I thought I'd give him a month out there. He went the 1st of August, so it's going to be about a month pretty soon. And we'll go visit, see where he's living. I'll take some pictures. And we'll just see. On Sunday, this Sunday coming up, I will have a What Sold video for 2 weeks because I didn't do this past Sunday. So it'll be a video of 2 weeks of sales like I did before, and talk about if my sale thing's working or not. So we'll see. You know, I'm sort of enjoying not worrying about eBay. I've made 2 different pans of peach cobbler, of which I ate the whole first pan myself in about 3 days. That's not good. I just made a second pan of it, and I made a pan of brownies. I made those Saturday night because I thought my grandkids and everybody was coming out on Sunday. It turned out just to be my son. So I loaded him up with zucchini and cucumbers from my garden to take home. He looked at the pumpkins in the pumpkins patch and he says, just keep letting them grow. Because you're not supposed to pick them until the vines start to get dried out and the stem of the pumpkin gets dried out and sort of brittle and breaks off the vine easily. So my vine is still healthy and green looking. So it's not time to pick them. And my pumpkins are huge. And there's 2 or 3 of them that are bright orange already. So it's just between me and the deer. If the deer don't come at night and wreck my whole pumpkin patch. Also, my son knows several people that will come and help me pick apples and take apples, because I only need a few for a couple pies. And yeah, wonder how much the dental surgeon is. Yeah, remember that $1,500 a year is what I have to cover. Right, and I've already now had a cleaning, and I'll have a filling for my dentist on it. So I don't know. It'll be covered a lot more than when I had all this done. You grew pumpkins and kids. It's fun, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to do this again. They grew so well on my compost pile. One year I grew winter squash. That was good to grow too because they really last better than pumpkins. The winter squash will winter over if you put it sort of in a cool place. I had them all winter. We had them for Thanksgiving. We had, squash for all kinds of things. I had squash all winter. The pumpkins, I don't know. Sometimes they get rotten after you pick them, after a time. But my son's going to take most of them. Like I said, I'll keep one for my porch. And I told Carl, if he takes pumpkins and carves them, I need them back then after Halloween, because I can split them up and give them to the chickens. They just want, I want the insides. Of course, they'll gut them. I'll have to tell them they have to take the seeds out here. Yeah, it's the pumpkin seeds that are good that the chickens want. And it's always good to dry them out and save them, and then you have seeds for next year. I have one pumpkin that something got in. It wasn't, I don't think it was an animal. I think it might have been an animal that started it, something small, like, I don't know, could be anything. A squirrel, a skunk, whatever, a smaller animal got into it, and then the bugs got into it. So it's wrecked. But I think I should pick it and get the seeds and stuff out of it and just give them to the chickens, or chop the whole thing in half and throw it into the chickens. They'd love it. Yeah, I'm spending more time doing some things in the house. I'm spending more time out in the garden and with the chickens. And I don't feel rushed to get in here and do eBay. And I'm not getting all upset if I don't have sales. So I like it better. So I think it was burnout that I was having. So I'm just not going to worry about it. I have less now that I don't have a horse. I have anywhere from $600 to $1,000 extra a month just from that. Sue, what did you ever tell Julie about the echo? And what did she say? Yes, less pressure. And at my age, I need as little pressure. Now I have dental pressure. Yeah, I don't want to be stressed about anything anymore. Sue, this isn't the time to tell you this, but I found out yesterday from Carl called me to tell me that somebody that the guys hunted with told me that Tibbet's wife, Laverne, passed. She was a friend of mine. They were good friends of my husband. He was a cop with my husband and his wife. I went with Laverne. Her and I saw Pavarotti live. I'll never forget that. And yeah, she was a good friend of mine, but she got Alzheimer's. She's had Alzheimer's for a lot of years. She was in a home, memory care home, for a long time. Yeah, I called him yesterday and talked to him. She died in May. Of course, I don't get a paper. I didn't get a call, anything, except finally Carl found out somehow from a hunting buddy of theirs. So anyway, I don't know. You know where he was when he called me? He was in his old watering hole. He says he was doing yard work all morning and he decided to come up to his watering hole and get a beer. So that's what he was doing. He's 89 now. He sounds exactly the same. So I think he's doing good. Yeah. He had bad knees too. I don't know if he had anything done with his knees or not. He's still in his house. I don't know. I'm sure his kids help him out. They are all in that area. Yeah. Well, I'm still just sitting waiting for the rapture. I'm ready anytime. I do have to work on. I know Michelle is okay, but not so sure about my son. So yeah, I have to have a conversation with him, and he's not going to want to do that. I have to think of some good way just to bring little bits up at a time. It's hard. It's hard to not have people just turn you off like that. Maybe he's been thinking about it. You never know. So we'll see. So if there's anything I can say for anybody that's online here, let me tell you, just accept Jesus as your Savior, and that He died for you on the cross to take all your sins. Just accept that. Ask Him to be your Savior. Tell Him that you believe in Him and to thank Him. So I was thinking, I didn't do it this time yet because I did this on the spur of the moment, but I'm going to find a good verse to put on that's going to be part of my, my title when I first come on. There's lots of them. I don't know which one to pick. Your mom will be 89 this month. Yeah. Our mama is over 100. Would have been over 100 now. Well over 100. She was born in 1912. My father was born in 1911. There's certain dates I remember, and other newer dates I don't remember at all. I don't know. Sue says, I just hope I make to the rapture. I need to have some conversations with my son too. Oh, Sue, you'll make it. You'll make it to the rapture, I'm sure. You don't have to make it too. It'll just happen in a twinkling of an eye. Zippo. Yeah, it's hard when you think of people that you're worried about that, because if they don't make it in the rapture, they're going to have a hell of a time here on earth. Horrible, horrible. Diane says, we've had the talk. She's ready when God is good. My mom was saved, but she kept asking me, how do I know? How do I know if I'm, saved? Yeah, we don't want to be left, for sure. Anybody, they're old movies now, the first Left Behind movies, because I watched one a while ago, and it's, they're not really good quality, but there are a couple newer ones that are better about the rapture. Yeah. Mom saw things, though, when she was dying. In that month that we were with her when she was dying, she saw things, beautiful things. And she talked to people. I don't think she told us. Sue, did she tell us who they were that she was talking to? You were with her more. I had to keep coming back to Cleveland and back and forth, but I was there weeks at a time, but my sister was there all the time. I know the time she sat up in bed and saw something wonderful. Yeah, very interesting. But that's what to work for, people. You don't want to be left. Jesus came here for that reason. He wants us all back with him. So I'm going to close for now. Look I've already made coffee for breakfast tomorrow. I guess I'll go pick some more zucchini. No, I picked all the zucchini except for there's such a huge one out there. It looks like the atom bomb. It's huge. I have to get it out somehow. It's going to weigh a ton. And chop it up for the chickens. They like the big ones because they're full of seeds. Sue says, I have parents, kids, and my husband waiting for me. No, but we didn't ask. Oh, about who it was. She introduced us to somebody. Yes. But we didn't know who it was. Darn. Yeah. So I will close for now. And I will be back on Sunday. If we're all still here. I'll be back on Sunday and do a What's Sold video. So thanks all for coming. Sue, you can call me anytime, you know. The phone works both ways. Probably John. Maybe. See you Sunday, Diane. Thanks for coming. Bye.